Come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They keep it with Davis on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Spinning away. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, Prescott. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This is Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Prescott off play action. And this will be incomplete. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott to Evans on the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Prescott. This to Hines on the drop-off. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Fields. Going for the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Neville Gallimore on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now, because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But if their intensity doesn't waver, I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan. But now it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, a heck of... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd and long for Prescott. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now it's Hines. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
That one good for 26 and a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Jacob Harris, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Fields. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah.
It got his man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. Third down here. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to let it go again. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give is Nwangu. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. On first down, Hines. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
Prescott looks to throw on first. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. 20! And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Eric Harris who picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They run again with Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action now. Prescott. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Ebron with it over the middle. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. They run with Hines. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down. Throwing, Prescott. Incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Prescott on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 27, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Hines. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Prescott now. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, right back to Hines. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Prescott to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, for Washington,